Leadership. There's two stages which come in for me or came in for me first before Christmas, and they are massive keys if you want to be a leader. We're all leaders. We're natural born leaders. So what is in the way of our natural born leader? And for me, that is all the different wounds. So a massive key in the system came in with the absorption. The Divine Child webinar has absorption in it. If you do not clear absorption, you cannot be a leader. You will not be a leader because you will not live in an autonomous system. You will be in other people's systems. So absorption starts in the womb with one system. When you're one system with your mother and you're absorbing her fears, her life, her life experiences. And that is a program that stays in you for life till you accept it's there and accept to release that program. Because that will come into every single action and every single system you interact with. You will absorb people's responsibilities, you will absorb toxicity from them, you will absorb emotions from them, or you will absorb them. So it works in all systems in life. So for leadership, if you want to be part of the leadership webinar I'm doing over the weekend, I really would recommend you to go back if you haven't done it already and work with the divine essence, work with the divine child. This is the key of absorption. This is the key of one of the keys of leadership. The next one, which came in after that, is the we. The we absorbs us from responsibilities. Also, in, for example, absorption, you absorb people from responsibilities. I've seen it like with businesses, with finances collapsing, health, everything. It affects everything. The we is also the we of the collective shadows. The we is the shadow. The we is the excuses why I'm not going to change, why I'm not going to stand out of my, of my old systems. The Stockholm syndrome, for example, with the we, with the shadow. So it's absorbing me from making changes in my life and showing up in life. So the we is the other webinar, which I highly recommend if you want to be part of the leadership one. This year is about leadership. Now, to be a leader in the system, this is what I want to bring in over the weekend. There's the old paradigms of leadership is dissolving, is breaking down, is collapsing. These systems don't work anymore and will not be entertained with the new energies of the field at the moment. Not in this year. This year is the year of the horse, the fire horse, the 10. So it's about leadership from the divine, from your essence. So how do you do that? Steps would be to work with, and I'll work with them over the weekend in the webinar. It's not to lead from your wounded feminine, your wounded masculine, your topics with your father, your mother, your wounded mother, wounded father. Not to work from these systems, your inner child's wounds. No, it's to lead from the full you, from the full divine feminine with all her power and wisdom and knowledge, the full divine masculine with all his power, his wisdom, his knowledge, his strength, his direction, his clarity, and allowing the feminine masculine within you to balance and to support each other and go behind each other to support each other when needed. To allow you to work with the divine father within you, which opens up connection, community, and inspiration. To work with the divine mother within you. So to work with the divine child within you, all the creativity and passion and power, integrity of your divine child. So all these systems for me is the new way to lead. Leadership before was leading from wounds, separation, creating conflict in the system. This will not work anymore. You need to, for me, it's about leading from your essence, being radiant, leading from your soul, leading from your full feminine, your full masculine, the full father, the full mother in the system. And that's what the programming of the collective shadow was breaking down. It's breaking down the divine feminine, divine masculine, breaking them, mixing them in this strange way, breaking down, taking away the responsibility of the father and the mother from the system. So it's leaving people powerless and programmable. Go back to who you are. Remember who you are. You are a natural born gifted leader, and you have the power to change the entire system because you are creation, and creation is working through you. So when you work on one topic, you support everybody in the system because within a cell is the blueprint of the universe. And when you change one cell, there's a ripple effect that all changes. So every time you change something within your system, a pattern, you change the entire system. So this is the power of you as a divine leader. And this is what I want to bring through this weekend for everybody is the opportunity to reconnect to who you are, to connect to your integrity, to connect to your wisdom, to connect to your wholeness, to connect to your whole being, to ground and embody who you are, to embody your whole feminine, to embody your whole masculine, to embody the whole divine mother in you, the whole father within you, to live it, to vibrate. So when you show up in life, you've got balance in your system, you have integrity in your system, humble, creative, powerful, potent leadership. This is what I want to bring in over the weekend, and this is the offering. All the webinars are different stages of consciousness and entire systems within themselves. I feel that I want to clear one thing with everybody as well. The value of these webinars is enormous. I consciously have chosen years ago to keep them at affordable prices because I wanted to spread and I wanted to grow to as many people as possible. The more people receive, the more transformation in the system for every single one of us, plus our ancestors, plus changes the timelines. So it was my choice to keep it that way. It doesn't mean the webinars are not potent and not powerful. The value of these webinars is like giving you a Rolex watch energetically. This is huge power, huge potential. And I know the value and the truth and the power of these webinars. I know the potential and power of the sessions I'm doing. So it's a gift and it's a huge field of transformation and opportunity. So I just want to get one thing clear. I know the value. I know the potency. I know the potential. So I just want to clear anything where I feel like, it's less or it's not valuable. These are potent webinars, and this is incredibly potent work that I'm doing and bringing true that is of the highest level, the highest standard, and is extremely potent, extremely valuable in the system. I invite you to be part of it. So each one of us change our universe within us and then change the entire system in our own unique way. And consistency is important. Consistency is important. Every webinar I did was different consciousness stages, developments. Every webinar I'm doing is coming in through the collective shadow. It opens up the collective topic and works through them because we're all interconnected. And that's why they're so impactful. So anything on the webinar or on the academy is part different stages of consciousness. So as I say, when you work with systems like these are immense fields. For example, absorption. These are immense fields, immense habits, immense addictions to systems you've been doing every day of your life. So it's to be observant of them, to go into them proactive, to take your own responsibility to nourish yourself and to bring awareness to changing. When I find a topic within me, I'm constantly addressing it within me and then being aware that I need to keep seeing and looking, is it still in my life? Where is it in my life? Where am I still behaving that way? How am I still speaking? Have I changed the system? So it's a constant and enjoyable, actually, way of living. So it's a very proactive, we're creators and we're visionaries. So leadership as a visionary is you as a creator. You're an artist and it's beautiful. And every time you change something, it's changing the entire system. It's changing your life. It's changing everybody's life around you. So, and you're all doing it in your own way with your own fingerprint. So each one of us is doing the work in a different way. And it's not that you have to do it like me. Do it in your own unique way, because when you embody your true your essence and operate from your essence, that is the divine order and the divine system, how it's playing out, the divine rhythm. So each time you change a system, you're changing the old paradigms, and the old systems, the timelines start breaking down. And then give yourself space to find and birth the new you. So over the weekend, it'll be about breaking down the old paradigms of leadership, the wounds, and reinventing the wheel, like recreating yourself, recreating the way you show up, recreating the way you lead, recreating the way you show up in the world. Full embodiment and autonomy of your entire being, showing up cellularly, vibrationally, and grounded in the system. You are ready for this, and the field supports you. The field is potent. The webinars are the strongest ever at the moment, giving the biggest shifts, the biggest opportunity for you to change your life. That is a representation of what's in the whole system. I mean, the collective field. There's a massive opportunity for recreating a new world here, a new life here, a new opportunity, a new way to see yourself, a new way to connect, a new way to connect with each other. So this is the time for you as a leader to dream, to create, to live, to enjoy, to embody. And these webinars will give you keys on how to do that, but you're doing it yourself in your own system. And I'm bringing true keys for you to do it yourself in your own system and your own way. Enjoy them. And yeah, I invite you to break through the veil of insecurities, break through the veil of being in the way of yourself, and really embrace yourself as a leader and take your responsibility of cleaning up your own system in your own way, and work with, I say, work with, if you haven't done it already, the divine child. This is the absorption. Clear your absorption, because that's in every part of our lives. Clear the we, the shadow of the we, and then you're ready to lead. And then the leader is born. If you want to be part of it, I invite you to be part of this evolution and progression, opportunity, responsibility, commitment, showing up, present in life. Thank you for being part of this work and supporting me over the years. Sending you all love, and you remember who you are. Dream big. Enjoy.